Hey, this is Ronald from MADArt University. Today I'm going to show you how to draw Mickey Mouse as a dog in Krita with a mouse. Let's get started. I started my project at around 2500 by 2500 pixels and at 300 dpi, but use whatever you want. I started by using the B Basic Brush 1. And under two options, I set the brush smoothing to weighted. The size of the brush is going to be 15 pixels. Now let's go down to the layer section. Let's rename our paint layer 1 to line art. Now press Shift plus J as in Jack, or go up to the ellipse tool and create a circle for the head. Press T as in Tom, or Control or Command plus T, and move the head in the center of the page. And you can also transform that here. Next, press M as in Mary, or go up to the mirror tool and click on the mirror tool. Now press E as in Edward, or click on the eraser tool and then increase the brush size and erase the bottom part here. Now I'll draw what looks like a smiling jawbone popping out a little bit. And if I mess up, I can use the eraser, press A as in Edward, and make changes. Now that we have our outline, let's start with the Mickey Mouse mouth. And we'll just draw this until we get it the way we want it. We'll create a nose here, a little line under the nose. We're going to bring in the Mickey Mouse eyes. And take your time. I know this is difficult to do with a mouse. Believe me, I feel your pain. I'm using a mouse. If you have a pen, go ahead and use a pen, of course. Let's bring in some ears. You have the tongue there. Let's bring in a highlight coming left to right down. Now we can go in and clean up some things with the eraser. You want to make sure all the lines are touching, because if they're not, then when you go to fill this in with color, it won't fill in correctly. So what I did here is try to make it look like Mickey Mouse, but then also like a dog. But before we do that, let's give this guy a neck. Once we have our line art pretty much done, we can look at different ways to add color to this. I've showed you ways using masking, but we're going to do this without that and make it really quick. Make a copy or duplicate of the original line art and then lock it. And we're going to use the copy to add color directly to it. Now, normally, like I said, I would use a separate colorized mask or some other mask to do this. So that way my line art and my mask are on different layers. But today we're going to use the same layer to make it quicker. Now press F as in Frank, or go up to the bucket fill tool, go over to your color selector, select black, and then left click in the areas where you want black to appear. Now let's go find a reddish color for the tongue. Next would be the face. This may take a minute, just play around with this. You can also look online for references. Now move up to a darker shade of what you used. And normally I would have light shadows and all that and bring in more lines, but we're not going to do that today. We're keeping this very simple and quick. Here's our before and our after. However, if I were going to add different types of shadows to this, what I would do before I started adding coloring is add more lines like this, some kind of shadow line. And that way I can put individual colors in there to reflect light and show more depth to the piece. Kind of like that first. And you see that's a separate line, but that would be on a separate layer. And I would change the compositing. And you can check out part 3 for that on how to shade. Okay, I forgot to add white inside the eyes. So let's go add white inside the eyes here real quick. Just like that. If you have any comments, suggestions, or ideas, or if you'd like for me to do anything in particular, please let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And until we meet again, have a great and creative day. Peace.